Hey sweeties, it's Ariel and Sam with Bowerbird Photography.
For most couples getting married, it's a fresh and new experience, and it's great to rely on somebody with a lot of experience and expertise.
Today we're chatting with our friend Chelsea of Chelsea Events and Floral Design, and she's going to share some amazing wedding tips that you are not going to want to miss to make sure your day goes super smoothly. Enjoy.
Well, Chelsea, thank you so much for visiting us in our living room. I'm so curious about your world in wedding planning. First, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I've been a wedding planner now for almost 13 years. My business has been thriving in San Francisco for a little over 8 years. And I do everything from full wedding planning down to consulting for clients and everything in between. We also do floral design and event design. So I have brides and grooms coming to me who are going to be eloping at City Hall, and I'll bring a bouquet to them, all the way down to clients who I don't meet until a few weeks before their wedding because they're doing a destination wedding, and we take care of everything for them. So
wow, so you're keeping busy for sure.
Keeping busy for sure.
Yeah.
Having a good time too.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, I don't know, I've been reading some blogs and some articles, and a lot of people are saying that one way to save money if you're having a wedding is, get your own family to take pictures, or, an aunt can do flowers, and you don't really need a wedding planner. You can do that yourself. What are your thoughts about this?
My thoughts are you have one shot for your wedding. It's typically about 6 to 8 hours, and those 6 to 8 hours fly by, and if everything isn't done perfectly to a T or planned ahead of time, there's no room for error. And so I love it when family wants to get involved, and an aunt wants to bake a cake, and a family friend wants to be the photographer. However, they're not professionals and haven't gone to hundreds of weddings. Professional wedding planners, photographers, cake makers, etc., they know the beast of a wedding, because weddings are a beast in my opinion. And we know what can go wrong, and we've already come up with a solution. And those solutions are key in making a day run smoothly, where your aunt or your friend may not have those solutions, and when you're in the middle of the day, it's too late to come up with those solutions, because those few precious hours go by fast.
Right. I love it when our couples have a wedding planner, because they can just relax and enjoy their day.
Definitely.
So I'm so thankful for wedding planners and day of coordinators. Now, if you can give me some tips too, like 3 tips for our brides and grooms for how those things that'll just make their wedding day that much better, that much easier, what would they be?
First and foremost, when I meet my clients, I tell them that they need to have their wedding celebration start before their wedding day. So when they go and get their marriage license down at City Hall, I tell them to turn that into a little wedding. So bring someone to take a few pictures, maybe have your hair and makeup trial that day. So you are going to City Hall or to wherever it may be to get your marriage license into a little wedding. Because if you wait until the day of your wedding to celebrate the fact that you're getting married, you've kind of already missed the boat. So pop open a bottle of champagne after you've solidified your invitations. And maybe go on a beautiful hike after you've had your engagement photos. Make all the planning a little celebration. So then when the wedding day comes, you know how to celebrate. You know how to let loose and celebrate you're getting married. So that would be one tip.
That's a great one.
Another tip is to just let go and enjoy the moment. So I always come up to my clients about every hour or so through their wedding, and I say, okay, now let's step back and take a mental picture. And the 3 of us stand there and take a mental picture of everything, because wedding days go by, like I said, fast. And if they're not there in the present enjoying, come Monday when I talk to them on the phone or we meet, to decompress on everything. It's like, wow, I don't remember the cake cutting, or I don't remember this. And in my opinion, that's one of the worst things that could happen. So I really make sure that they're present and enjoying.
You're like a spiritual guru also.
Well, you have to be.
Yeah.
I think being a wedding planner, you're a counselor, you're a friend, you're their organizer, you're their right hand through the process.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I know you see a lot of different weddings, a lot of different things happen at weddings. I was wondering, what are some of the most bizarre or remarkable requests that you've gotten, or things that you've witnessed at a wedding?
Oh boy, where do I start? I've been planning weddings for, like I said, well over 10 years now. And so some of the requests, there's no such thing as a bizarre request.
Okay.
But some of the weddings that stand out as being a little more unusual, or that I can still remember as wow factors. We had one wedding where the couple wanted a Wizard of Oz theme. So we set up a smoke screen, and we had their officiant behind that, and the echoing voice of the Wizard of Oz. She walked down in her ruby slippers, and we really modeled or echoed the Wizard of Oz in their wedding. And that was definitely a wedding that stood out. Not as bizarre, but as a little unusual. Lots of fun though.
Right. Well, I mean, you tailor each wedding to the couple, and every couple's so different, has different needs and different desires for a wedding.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the whole process of getting to know my clients, the brides and grooms, getting to know their relationship and getting to know them and their preferences. I have to make decisions on their wedding day and help them choose the right vendors and choose the right decor based on their preferences. So I have to get to know them. I can always tell by what they're wearing, or how their home might be decorated, what their preferences are. And I really try to make their day resemble them. I always tell my clients their parents should leave their wedding knowing more about them as a couple than they came knowing. So if that goal has been met, then that wedding day really does reflect the couple.
I love that. I'm going to do a fun thing.
Okay.
I'm going to get my notebook here.
Okay.
So I'd like I'm going to give you some words here, and this is just going to be rapid fire word association.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Just for fun, and we'll see how it goes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Wedding timeline.
Love it.
Pinterest.
Couldn't live without it.
Rustic weddings.
Just as long as there's no mason jars, it's overdone.
Black tie.
Awesome.
Sequins.
Done in the right way.
Mermaid dresses.
And on the right body.
First look.
I almost cried every one.
Signature drinks.
Why not?
Flash mobs.
Oh, cool. That would be fun.
First dance.
Priceless.
Bay Area weddings.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was fun.
That's so cool. That's such a good idea.
Well, Chelsea, thank you so much for coming and talking a little bit about yourself and what you do. We've gotten some great tips from you. And it's always great working with you. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, babe.
Thanks so much.
You're so cool.
The three of us here at Bowerbird Photography want to thank you so much for watching.
See you next time.